Hey there folks, and welcome to this video. This is the general notice, how we kick off the week around here by having a look ahead, talk about what's going on in the channel, and speaking about some stuff that's on my mind. You can find timestamps for the different headlines down below, and if you do enjoy this stuff, please do stick around. You can always hit subscribe, you can hit the like button and let me know I'm doing a good job. And if you have opinions on it, and I'll talk to you later on about it, let me know them in the comment section as well. I will say this stuff later on, but I'll explain a little bit about this when we get to the channel update. But let's start off with the videos I've got coming up. Because this week, I'm going to review NASCAR's Clash at Bowman Gray. That will come out tomorrow. It just gives me enough time to properly watch it. I'm recording this on Sunday evening. I haven't even watched the heats yet, so I need to watch them back. Then we'll have some videos that I've recorded a while ago, reacting to my ERC 2024 predictions. Then one that you saw come out last week by accident. What's racing looking like in Russia these days? Then at the same time, because I want to make sure that there's a video that counts as being published for that day, I'm going to record another special video on a young rally driver who I will mention later on in this video. And then have an Assetto Corsa thing, a mod in Maastricht. I recorded that a while back. I look forward to you guys seeing that. I then have me reacting to my BTCC 2024 predictions, and then next Sunday will be a preview for the Great American Race, the Daytona 500. And from there, we've finished our first month of the year, so let's get into a little bit of a channel update. And January was a great month for the channel and a good start to 2025. I'm going to run through some numbers and we'll just talk about it. So, in total, there were 8,943 views, which is up 186% on December, which had 3,122. But that in itself was already 60% up on November with 1,880. Now, it's not the biggest that I've had. I mean, I've had that many views in a day before with the Nikita Mazepin video. But it's nice to see that kind of trend. It's also nice to see how it's broken down, because view time only went up 30% to 154.3 hours. And there's a hint to what we'll be talking about then. Gained 13 extra subscribers in January, up 550% from December, but the landmark is obviously the 1,000 subscribers. I'm very grateful for that, and we're still climbing up a little bit. It's really nice to see. But yeah, the views. So 5,739 of them were shorts, which is quite telling on the watch time then. 3,026 were on videos, and 178 were on live streams. Of these, I don't really know what I was saying here, but yeah, the highest return. Oh, this is new people now. 5,165 people were new. Sorry, I've got a whole sheet of statistics in front of me, and I've just gone to an absolute blur. But 5,165 of the viewers on shorts were new, which means that 600 views on shorts were from returning viewers. 2,005 views on videos were from new people, so 1,000 of them were from returning people, and then 94 on live. So that means that every other viewer on a live stream returned, and what? One every 3 viewers. Yeah, in terms of returning people, 277 people watched more than one short. Oh no, 277 people watched more than one video. I guess that's more than 2. 103 more than 2 shorts, and 41 more than 2 live streams. Which is quite telling then, because it shows the variety in terms of what the content output at. Average video views are 2 minutes 20 in length. Live streams is slightly shorter at 2 minutes 7. So that then tells me that people are often checking in on what's going on in the live stream and then going elsewhere. which is pretty cool to see. It's nice to have some engagement as well. I've seen a few people popping in on the last couple of live streams. It's been nice to say hi to some folks. Now the next bit, clicking the bell. This is why I started talking about that stuff earlier on, because I want to see if it does actually have a knock-on impact. I know that people will say, oh, conditioning and algorithmically and all of that kind of jazz, but I want to see it for myself, at least in terms of the data set that we have for this channel itself. 13.2% of my subscribers have clicked the bell. And 5% of my subscribers have clicked the bell and have YouTube notifications on. Which I think means they get notifications through the bell icon, but they don't have YouTube notifications on their phone, for instance. So a lot of these people will instead be getting notifications on a desktop stuff, or if they click the bell, they'll be like, oh, Cav's posted a new video. Now I want to break down the demographics because this was interesting. 98.4% of my viewers were male. And then in terms of age brackets, 39.7%, 25 to 34, so my age bracket. Then the age bracket above was next, 24% in the 35 to 44 range. Then 23.6% in the 18 to 24. The videos skewed more female in terms of viewership than male. 77.9% male, 22.1% female, as opposed to, what was it, 1.6 overall. By age, 65.9% of people were in the 25 to 34 range. Then the next biggest one was 45 to 54 at 12.4%, 18 to 24 at 11.1%, and 35 to 44 at 10.6%. Which means then we can deduce what's happened in terms of shorts. Shorts is 99.6% male. Yeah, that's... I did not expect that. Of that audience in shorts, 38.6% are in the 25 to 34 range, then 24.6% in the 18 to 25, or 18 to 24, I guess, 22.9% 35 to 44, which means that the market share increases by more than double for young people. I say young people because, I mean, I am a young person, but not very young. Turn 26 in a couple of weeks. Okay, then we're going to go by device. Phone viewers accounted for 61% of views, but 43.4% of watch time, which then means that it probably leans itself more to short-form content, which we'll get into in a moment. Then computer was 26.3% of views, but 31.9% of watch time. So there's a bit of distance where it switches around. That's even more profound on TV viewers. 8.5% of my views came from people watching YouTube on TV, but 90.5% of the watch time came from YouTube on TV. And then tablets, 4.1% of views, 5.3% of watch time. Which means that when we break it down by content, shorts are a lot more mobile. In terms of the watch hours, 62.7% of the watch hours on shorts are by mobile. But strangely enough, tablet doesn't increase its share. Tablet is down at 3.1% the watch time from YouTube Shorts, which means that it's possibly certain viewers are watching it on the tablet as opposed to watching it on the on their phone. And those people aren't fans of short form content, they're fans of longer videos. Live was 55.7% mobile, 20.3% computer, 17.1% TV, 6.9% tablet. Then videos themselves. 37.8% of the watch time on it came from a mobile. Only slightly higher than computer at 36%. Remember that mobile phone users count for double the amount of views that that computer viewers do. And it's like neck and neck in terms of watch time on videos. then 20.5% on the TV, 5.7% on the tablet. I'm going to wrap this up because I've been going for... Wow. Okay. This is going to be a long one, eh? We're going for quite a long time on this. Demographics. The UK is back at number 1 in geographies at 80.8%. 9.3% of people are US. So double people in the UK. But usually it was around the other way last year. 2.8% Germany, 2.7% Canada, 1.6% Austria. Then the Netherlands, India, Japan, Turkey, and Italy ran out the top 10. Interestingly, in terms of videos, 11.5% of the viewers are UK, then 8.9% US, then Indonesia 2%, Belgium 0.5%, and Sweden 0.4%. And then shorts, 23.2% are UK, 9.7% US, 4.4% Germany, 4.3% Canada, and 2.4% Australia. And I think I said India was in the top 10. I think it's Indonesia. My apologies. But that was interesting to see. It was interesting to have that run down and break down over the course of the month, because I saw that shorts were getting lots of views. But it's interesting to see what the conversion is then across to people clicking on the videos, because most of my shorts have embeds linking to a video and so on and so forth. I'm enjoying this. And I'm going to enjoy talking about the articles now. Starting off with one for Mr. Do himself. Because Max Verstappen has been banned from iRacing for dangerous driving, I believe. He had a series of incidents in an IMSA race with Williams Esports' Jaden Munoz, and these started at the start of the race. An aggressive defense led to a clash at Road America, where Verstappen lost the rear end of his prototype before spinning at the first turn, taking out his teammate. Now, from what we can see, Verstappen wasn't content with this and later rejoined the race and took him out at turn 3 of the track. Now, according to sources, Verstappen has been banned from iRacing for intentional wrecking. And this came about because in a special event live stream, he was paying for certain people from iRacing to get black flags. And yeah, they were like, yeah, he's been banned because of what he did. And I think it's deserved. It's against the code. Like, the Racing News 365 article says that Munoz called Verstappen a spoiled brat, which... that's a bit harsh. I know it's heat of the moment, but it's still a bit harsh. But, yeah, I mean, it was intentional. And if you got one of the guys supposed to be one of the flagship drivers that uses the platform doing this, oh boy. Yeah. Not a good look. Which is a bit like the next thing that we're going to talk about. Because Kalle Rovanpera was taking part in the Arctic Lapland Rally. It was formerly a WRC event in 2021, but it's a staple of Finnish rallying and it's been on the European calendar here and there. On the first stage proper of the rally, Rovanpera came across a spectator standing in the road, basically sticking his leg out the snowbank. Rovanpera then swerves to avoid the fan, hitting a snowbank and going off. It's hard to police this on rally stages. There are usually signs out in the forest if you're going out there. There were really good ones when I went to Rally GB, like Elfin wants you to be safe on the road. It was like the kind of Lord Kitchener posters, if anybody understands that. It's like, your country needs you. There was ones for Ari Vatanen as well. It was really nice. But in the wide open areas of Lapland and near Rovaniemi, where it's based, it's even harder to police this stuff because you have a lot more open space and some people could be really good at hiding. I mean, in WRC, this would probably lead to the stage being red flagged and potentially that spectator caught and fined by the organisers, but Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Don't do anything like that. I've never understood people wanting to put their lives in danger just to get something for the gram. Because that's what it is, essentially. You wanted to put it onto Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. That, oh my god, look at this guy going fast. Like, was it 2005 Monte Carlo? There were these people who were putting massive piles of snow on the apex of corners in Monte Carlo and caught out Peter Solberg and Marcus Grönholm. Yeah, it's just silly. Rovanpera did fight back. He finished second in the end. The event was won by an 18-year-old called Tuukka Koppanen, who is the person I mentioned earlier. I'm probably going to do a little video on him this week. Massive prodigy in Finnish rallying. We're going to wrap it up now by talking about something really cool that follows on from last week's general notice. Because Ford is back at Le Mans. They confirmed a 2027 LMDH entry this week, which will enter alongside Genesis. It builds on last week's rumours that were sort of leaked out by IMSA in a sort of state of the sport address at the Rolex 24. But interestingly, no supplier has been confirmed yet. Now, what this is the sort of nuance of the LMDH rules. You don't have work status in these classes. The idea is you can buy a chassis off the shelf from one of 4 manufacturers who have FIA tenders and just plug what you want into them engine-wise and also then sit what you want on top of them bodywork-wise. It makes it a lot more of a spec formula, makes it cheaper and means that more manufacturers will want to get involved. I'd have said that Multimatic would be the most likely of the 4 to work with Ford because the Blue Oval has worked with them throughout Multimatic's time in motorsport. But Daily Sports Car reckoned that Orica could be in with a shout as well, which I thought was a bit strange. See, Orica currently supplies chassis for Acura in IMSA and Alpine in WEC. 2 cars look very similar and don't really follow the same design cues as Ford would. They'll also supply Genesis in 2027, though that bodywork does look a little bit different, at least from the conceptual pre-renders, than the other 2. But Multimatic do only have 1 manufacturer at the moment. That said, it is a big one. It's Porsche. You know, people who have swept championships in IMSA and WEC, that 963. I reckon that Multimatic would be the best shout, especially because if you want to have a body similar to the 963, that's probably the closest you could get to a more Ford stylistic thing. I don't know though. I might just be speaking out of the proverbial. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and joining. I know this has been a long one. How long have I been going for this one? Oh wow, nearly 20 minutes. That channel update thing was awful long, wasn't it? Yeah, thanks for watching and joining, folks. And until next time, bye for now.